Another episode of Cocktails and Questions. Today we're going to do cucumber martini with fresh lime, fresh mint, and fresh cucumber. To start, I'm going to take one slice of cucumber and then one mint sprig, and I'm going to muddle this all the way down in this shaker glass right here. And you want to get it good and mashed up. There we go. That's pretty good. Now we're going to do 2 ounces of vodka. I'm going to do half of a lime, fresh squeeze, just a half ounce of lime juice if you don't have fresh limes around. Get that squeezed in. Perfect. And then we're going to do a half an ounce of simple syrup. Boom. Then we're going to add some ice. We're going to shake this real good. There we go. Now we have the chilled martini glass. I'm going to go ahead and strain this in. Oh, it smells so good. Whew. And then for garnish, I'm just going to drop one cucumber wheel right on top and then one mint sprig. Boom. Cucumber martini. Cheers.
All right, we're good. What up, guys? It's Chaz with Cocktails and Questions. I believe it's episode 5. Yeah, I think. I missed last week. I had to download some new software, so hopefully it works out all right. This cocktail this evening is actually fantastic, too. Cucumber martini. Definitely recommend it. All right, let's get to the charts. The first one up is Pep. All right, looking at Pep right here, it was actually a decent close after the sell-off today. What is that? The 145 level, it looks right here, right in this level, and this support right here. I'm going to use that as a pivot point on Pep, so any separation from 145 is what I look to trade against. So any separation above, first target is this 146 resistance, and then a 146.90-ish. But if we lose this 145, then we look down to 144, and below that, probably this support area right here, that's around 143.44, right around here. So yeah, going into tomorrow, my pivot on Pep is going to be 145. Any separation, upside target 146 and 146.90, and if we lose 145, I look down to 144.13, then 143.60. That's what I see on Pep. Next up, Boeing. Boeing. Oh boy. I mean, we're at decent support 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. We closed right about at it, right at 336. That 336 level needs to hold. I wouldn't get long Boeing until we reclaim this 338.42 level. Yeah, 338.42 is where I'd look to go long Boeing and to target 341.20. And then second target would be up here at about 344. Yeah, 344. So this would be just a trigger channel on Boeing. So if we lose 336, I'd look short down to 331. If we regain 338.40, I'd look long up to 341 and then 344. So yeah, this is my trigger channel right there. I wouldn't trade anything between those, but if we get through this, then I target up here, and if we lose this, I target right down here at that 331 level. That's Boeing. What's up? SHAK. Boom. SHAK. SHAK, we actually went long this, I believe, yesterday. We sold this morning. It was nice. We sold like near open, I believe. Yeah, no. So we're out of SHAK right now. SHAK, this looks like a trigger channel to me as well. So above 77.23, I like that long up to, was that today's high? Yeah, today's high up at 78.45. And if we lose 76, then it's likely we come down and visit this big supply zone between the 72.50 and 74 level. We have a lot of supply here. So if we lose 76, I definitely think we visit that supply. But if we get back through 77, then we look up here to today's high at 78.45. That's what I'm seeing on SHAK. What's next? CVS. CVS. I mentioned this in the room. Actually, it was right here. Right here. I drew the chart. I posted it in the room. This is right where I was watching it. And 72 calls went from like 30 cents to I think like 54. And I didn't end up grabbing them. I was pretty pissed. But I like CVS heading into tomorrow. As long as we stay above this little downtrend we have right here. We closed obviously above it. So anything above 71.71 CVS, I like long. And my first target is the 73 level. And target after that would be 74. But as long as we hold 71.71, I like CVS as a long. If we lose 71.71, I wouldn't short it, but I do think we visit 70.56. And if we lose the 70.56, then I would look short. How short? Let's see. First target would be 69.74 if we lose 70.56. But again, if we hold 71.71, I like CVS as a long into tomorrow. What is next? Come on. BBBY. BBBY, I actually went long this late in the day. It was on this candle, this little red candle. This was my level. The 218 level is basically the level that I liked. We had some support there, so it's acting as resistance here. I went long. I was up about, I don't know, 15 cents contract on it. I ended up shaving most of them because I didn't like the close. We closed basically right at my the pivot at 218. I held a few contracts just as a lotto. So if we hold 218 coming into tomorrow, I think we visit 220.20. If we lose 218, we visit the bottom of this, which is now a bear flag. From today, you can see here's a pull. Here's a flag. So if we don't hold 218, it's like we come down to 216. If we lose 216, it opens us up down to 214, and that would be an actual flag break all the way down to the 214 level. So 218 is my pivot on BBBY. As long as we hold that, we look good for higher. Up to 220. If we lose 218, we'll test this bottom of this flag at 216. If we lose that, then I think we see 214. That's what I see on BBBY. Where am I at? MET. M-E-T. I don't trade that name at all. But, I mean, UNH has been killing it. And well, I was green today, and UNH was actually red, so there's that. The chart actually looks decent for higher. 1, 2, 3 times into this resistance that it can't get by. The resistance is 52.28, and oh, that's exactly where we closed. All right, makes sense. So we close there. If we open above 52.28, I look higher to 52.50 and then 52.78. But with that being so tight, I won't trade this name. I don't know how the options, like how their value is, but this doesn't look like a name I would personally trade options on. Whoever requested this, I mean, more power to you. But just for the record, we need to get above 52.28, which is our close. If we open above that, we look good higher up towards this 52.78 level. If we reject this 52.28 again, then we have this chop zone between 51.79 and 52.28. I wouldn't trade anywhere in here. I would look long above 52.28. I would look short below 51.79. First target on short side would be 51.41. And then the two targets on upside above this 52.28 are 52.51 and 52.78. What's next? Netflix. Oh, it actually had a pretty nice close. Yeah, it's above. It's a close above these resistance from last week. It looks like. Yeah, Netflix looks pretty nice here, and the options on Friday are absolutely amazing. I'm sure most of you guys remember I put out a free lotto on Netflix. I think it was 3 weeks ago, but I did it 2 weeks in a row, and we had like some 500% runners in like 20 minutes on Netflix late day. So, all right, as far as levels, 385.25 is the level we need to hold, and if we hold that coming into tomorrow, I like it long up to the 388.77 level. If we lose that 385 level, then we have some chop zone all the way down to 380. Actually, it could be a short, but there's a lot of congestion right here. I wouldn't short this tomorrow personally. I like it long above 385.25. If we lose that, then we have a lot of chop in between coming from last week, all right here. So yeah, if we lose that 385.25, we target 382.42, but there will likely be chop in between there, so I won't trade that. But again, if we hold 385.25 tomorrow, I like it long up to 388.77, and then to test this recent high of 391.86. That's what I'm seeing on Netflix. What's next? BBBY, Bed Bath & Beyond. I actually need to go buy some new plates, so you guys might want to get along. I think I'm going to go after I finish this video, actually, depending on how long it takes to upload. Oh, it's a $12 stock? Okay. But either way, this will be my trigger channel. This chart from the last couple days, that level is 1250 to 1294. I won't trade in between that at all, but if we lose 1250, I like it short to fill this little gap here at 1178. And if we break today's high of 1297, I like it up to this resistance. We have a massive gap here, but we'll have resistance before that gap gets filled up at 1420. So if we get through 13 tomorrow, I like it long up to 1420. If we lose 1250, I like it short to fill this gap at 1178. What is next? ALB. I have no, what is it? I've never even heard of this. Huh. Well, the chart doesn't look too bad. We're in a big bull flag, obviously on the 15. Here's the pole. Here's the flag. It finished kind of weak, though. It was pulling back. So it needs to hold this support at 94.33. If we open above that tomorrow, then I like it long up to 96.73, and then up to today's high of 99.20 or 99.40 is what it looks like. Yeah, so the 94.33 is a level we need to hold. Coming into tomorrow, if we lose that, then we probably retrace this whole flagpole down to the 89.60 level. So 94.33, the level we need to hold. If we hold that, I like it long up to 96.73, then 99.40. But if we lose this, it's likely we retrace this entire flagpole back down into sub 90 level. That's what I see on ALB. What is next? Visa. It's had a pretty good run, isn't it? Like, aren't all the cards at like all-time highs? Pretty close? Yeah, pretty close. All right, Visa. It had a nice actually comeback today too, and everything was closing. These are all good charts to trade. If we open flat tomorrow, they're really nice. Because here's a bunch of resistance here. We gapped over it back here. We'll see where we closed right at it, and that is a 211.43 level. If we hold that level tomorrow, I like Visa long up to 213 and then 214. But if we lose this this 211 level, this is a bear flag right here. If we lose this 211.43, we'll probably come test this flag bottom down in the mid 209s. And if that breaches, then we have this tiny gap from Valentine's Day, it looks like, yeah, down to 207.55. So the level we need to hold tomorrow is 211.43. If we hold that, I like it long to 213, then 214. If we lose 211.43, we likely retrace this flag they were trying to make down to the mid 209s. And if we lose that mid 209 level, then we see the mid 207s to fill this gap from Valentine's Day. That's what I see on Visa. What's next? Intel. Okay. IN. No space, TC. Goodness, can't even type. Everything is basically a big bear flag today because of the big sell-off, and we tried to fight back literally on most every chart I'm looking at. But on Intel, all right, we closed at 65.45. That's the level we need to defend tomorrow. That's where we actually poked above, and it had a little tiny, like, I guess you could say bull flag, but it's within this massive bear flag. So the level we need to hold tomorrow for me to look higher is 65.45. If we hold that, then our first test up here will be this resistance at 65.90. And through that, we'll test the top of this little bear flag from earlier at 66.43. But if we reject 65.46, then it's likely we retrace this flag that we tried to build the rest of today. And that would be 64.54. So if we reject 65.46, I could see a dollar pull just to test this flag bottom from today if we reject 65.46. But if we get back through it, our first resistance test is 65.90, then 66.43. Again, it all matters like what we do at open. If we hold this line, then we look good for higher. But if we don't, if we reject this, we're likely going to retrace this work that we did the whole rest of the day trying to fight our way back up after the big drop this morning. And that's basically the same on a bunch of these charts. They all have a pretty similar look. And I think that's it. All right, I will catch you guys next week. Cheers.